Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video, and this is like the second part of my three-part, question video thing from Tim underscore LFC number 8. Go follow him on Twitter, subscribe to him on YouTube, and all that good stuff. And the first video was really cool. We got really in depth, told you a ton of stuff. It's also sort of a semi 50 subscriber special or whatever, so go check that out. Give it a like, let me know what you think, what's your favourite developers. But this one, we're going to talk about games, great games that I enjoyed, that never got sequels, that I'd love to see get sequels now. I was thinking, like, yeah, a lot of my favourite games did get sequels. You got, like, Uncharted 4's about to come out, God of War 4's about to come out, you got Shenmue 3 on the horizon, a ton of great games. And rightfully so are on like the third, fourth, or even fifth installment of that franchise. But now I'm sat like, there are some great games, some of my favourite games of all time, that never, simply never got another game for some odd reason. So let's get into this and let's talk about it. So number 5 actually on the list, the first of two games from this particular company, and that is Bully. Yes, Bully was a great game. It was a PS2 game, but it was so wacky and weird and funny. You can you can go to classes and do tons of different stuff on there. You could just ride around chucking eggs at people, go to carnivals, get money. You could mow gardens. You know what I mean? You could do a ton of stuff, and it was really cool. Getting into fights at people, throwing stink bombs at people, running off, and going on your bike and everything. It was a great game in my opinion, a really good game. And for some reason never got a sequel. Now I don't know if that's because how do you get a bully, into adult life? Could it be a prison setting? Could it be university? I'm not too sure, but I'd love to see it. Let me know, guys. Would you like to see a new Bully game from Rockstar? Or let me know what you think. The second one, now this is a little bit difficult because I'm not going to spoil the ending or whatever, but I don't know if they could do a second one, maybe with new characters, a new setting and all that sort of stuff. And I don't think they will, because they really kind of stick to one game. You know what I mean? They kind of stick to one game and then move on to a new franchise, which in an age of Call of Duty 2904, yeah, it's pretty impressive actually to do, especially when they sell well and they're really critically acclaimed. To have the restraint not to do that, I'm pretty impressed. But at the same time, it's took them 10 years to get the next game out. So, and that is Shadow of the Colossus. Yes, this is, I don't know how they do a sequel. I don't think they ever will. But at the end of the day, to me, Shadow of the Colossus is one of the greatest games of all time. And the fact that this game doesn't have a sequel, that they're kind of just going to leave it at one. One's impressive to show such restraint to one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time, but second of all, shows me that I'm always going to be salty about it because I'm never going to get another one. So yeah, but let me know, guys. Do you think you'd like to see another one? Obviously let me know. And this is going to be a weird one, and I thought in my head, do I put this on the list? Because some people may not like it, some people may get angry that I didn't pick another game from this particular studio, but this game left me personally, now this is just me personally, with one of the biggest cliffhangers in gaming that probably will never be answered, because they literally set up for a sequel, and we're probably never going to get one. Now, the reason we ain't going to get one, because one, I loved the game. For me, it was a fantastic game. A lot of people didn't like it. Second of all, it didn't sell incredibly well. And third of all, they're making a new IP. So for me, I don't see us ever getting one, and that's frustrating to me. But this is Beyond Two Souls. Yes, I love this game. To me, this is the best looking PS3 game, hands down. I really loved the story. To me, it was really emotional. I thought it was really well done. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's got one hell of a cliffhanger right at the end, and I don't know how they just left it there. um, a lot of, not so great praise um, from the gaming industry, but to me, I just think this game was superb and deserved a sequel. So that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion down below. The next game, the second from this particular company, and I think you can guess which one it is. Yes, Red Dead Redemption 2, one of my favourite games of all time, deserves a sequel. Probably going to get one, but at the same time, nothing's confirmed yet, so we need some Red Dead in our lives, and we need a remaster, and we need a new game. This game was so good. This game was so good, from the single player to the multiplayer, to the setting, to the graphics, everything about this game, to me, was perfect. It was a 10 out of 10. Sometimes I give a 10 out of 10 here and there just because it was so good to me. But this, genuinely, everything about it was as close you can get in life without, obviously nothing can be perfect, but the closest in a game form you can get to perfection, apart from the game I'm about, it's slightly better, the game I'm about to tell you. But Red Dead Redemption, what a fantastic game. How is this not got a sequel? Well, it probably will do. but yeah, amazing game. I love Red Dead Redemption. And I hope we get a remaster on the PS4 and Xbox One and PC, or wherever you want to stick this. It's a great game. People deserve to play it. Some people may have not played it, and I feel sorry for them, so they deserve a chance to play it. So, love Red Dead Redemption. We need more of it. And finally, let's get into the last game on this list. And you're probably not surprised, and I keep on beating the dead horse, but I'm telling you guys, The Last of Us, it needs a sequel. Now, some people, it's a really good debate, and I'm not one of these debaters, or whatever, but I love to watch a debate between people with two different opinions. Some people are all for it, like me. We need a Last of Us 2. We need it. It's a must at this point. We need to finish off this story. Some people are in the camp, it finished off the story, leave it where it was. We don't want to ruin this perfect game with an average sequel. So I can see both sides of the argument with this. I really can. But to me, I've played through the game now. I'm going to think. So I played through it 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 6. I've got to have played through the story about 7 or 8 times. I put around about 10 days into the online. I've beat the Left Behind DLC, and I'm planning on doing it again on the PS3. I certainly have done my rounds with this game, and every time I get to the ending, I am telling you guys, this has been set up for a sequel. It has. It simply has. The way it pauses at the end. I'm not going to spoil it. There's a Let's Play on my channel. It's been set up for a sequel. Absolutely 100%. This game has to have a sequel, you know what I mean? Like, if you said any of these games on the list, I'd trade them all in. Even Red Dead Redemption 2 for a Last of Us 2. I really would. I want to see how, Ellie gets on. I want to see how Joel gets on. I want to see the future of this world, that they created. I think there's so much more that they can tell in this game. And I personally think this is the perfect candidate. Not just a good candidate, Beyond Two Souls is a good candidate. It's not great, it's good. Bully, I can understand how you'd be against that. Shadow of the Colossus, definitely, you know what I mean? Red Dead, I don't see too many people against that. But The Last of Us just simply has to. It left on a cliffhanger, and you can't leave such a great game on a cliffhanger. You've got to somehow tie it up. They left it open, and while you left it open, you're always up for a sequel, and yeah, it has to have one, surely. But let me know, guys, do you agree, do you disagree? Are you in the camp of The Last of Us was just a fantastic game, we should leave it where it is, leave it with its one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time, leave it at that, and don't risk an average or bad second game? Let me know, guys, what you think. But this has been M&M Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in the new video very